Do you guys ever hear like a word from a
No.
show? Okay. Reading from our collaboration so that way it's entered into the digital record. This is what the party did during our unrecorded session.
Hmm.
You guys left the Thunderlock uh, battlegrounds to go to Waterdeep and talk to the White Spire about the job you had to do. Um, once inside the actual city of Waterdeep, you noticed that there was a large increase in the guard presence as well as a general unease among the general population. You guys did some shopping. Katya bought a cloak of the Manta Ray and some 300 GP diamonds. Levi exchanged his shield for a +2 shield. Uh, Turns out that Jula's pets keep disappearing. Meepo asked if she ate them. She said she was vegetarian. She and Katya exchanged recipes. Then you guys continued on to the White Spire. As you were walking by the center government building, you guys ran into Push. After asking about the guard presence, Push told him that the counselor Overhill had been found murdered in his home. The lead suspect is currently in custody by the guards is his fellow counselor GM Somerset. They found a piece of clothing of Somerset's in Overhill's home, and Somerset had no alibi. Pish agrees with the guards and thinks that the counselor did it. He invited you all to the Concord. Uh, since the council wasn't going to meet for a while, the party asked what the Concord was. He explained it's a piece of land inside Waterdeep that the Fighting Four were able to set aside after the dragon attack on Waterdeep close to 3,000 years ago. It has this giant tree that Push claims was the oldest living thing in the material plane. He also pointed out some other landmarks of the battle, like the pit. Allegedly, is where Yara was flung from a dragon into the ground and caused a crater. Meepo wondered what happened to the dragons after the battle. Pish said that the ones that survived had surely died from old age. Meepo did not think that dragons could die from age, so there was a bit of an argument before they parted ways. You guys finally got to the White Spire. Uh, you you were able to go through the twisting doors until you were led in what looked to a personal area that was filled with books and lab equipment. Inside was Humara and this new half-elf character, Maze. Mace told them about the quest, gave you guys a lot of background, which I'm sure Laura took notes on. Uh, let's see. Told them about Crassus and the Netherese Empire, the floating cities, the fall, and then being rebuilt into the Desandi Empire, and their eventual collapse into the perpetual sandstorm that currently encircles their capital city. You guys agreed to take Maze on this job into the city to recover artifacts. You guys will get paid in gold and certain magical items that they deem not archaeologically relevant. Uh, You all finally agreed to meet up in 1 month because you guys wanted to go to the islands because of the rumored mythology there. Let's see. Katya also bought some silver. She had a crisis if you talk to plants, are they sentient? Meepo and Katya talked about giant dragons being the actual planet.
We did
You
a
know,
lot.
yeah, a lot of theories going back and forth. It's a shame. It's a shame we didn't get that one, but now we're all here. So before we actually get kick started into the session, I believe Click said he wanted to purchase a shield, a certain shield that he had heard about that could be made by the White Spire that would activate and float around the person when activated, and so that way they could free up their hands. Was it called an animated shield, if I recall correctly?
Yes, it's an animated shield.
Okay, so I mean, you were in the White Spire, so you can definitely talk to the people then. But in general, they were listing off a bunch of prices that you couldn't make unless you pulled the party's resources. Not wanting to burden everybody, you you were headed out, going to eventually go buy your ship ticket. When you hear this this small psst, psst, as the rest of the party walks out the door. Uh, This is after you have descended a few levels, leaving behind the personal area and into the armor area. Psst.
Okay. I look towards the source of the sound.
So, in the magical crafting area, there were. It almost looks like an assembly line of people writing arcane runes onto magical items, like dipping them into these sparkling uh, translucent liquids and like coming up with a coating. It's you don't quite understand it, but you can see like how the magics are being infused via arcane means.
Okay.
Uh, this little is this little stringy haired boy, uh, very young, couldn't be more than a human 19. Hey, I heard you
Yes,
were looking for a shield.
I am.
How much you got? Because I could help you out. I'm,
Not enough to afford it.
I'll cut you a deal. Sometimes things don't turn out 100% right. So if they go missing, nobody cares. I can connect you with something that didn't quite go right.
So we have quite a bit of money, Chris. Unless you spent it all, I didn't know.
Now, the shield, according to the book, is listed at about 2,000. Not 2,000, 5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like 2,000? Yeah, you could probably afford.
Are you interested?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Sounds illegal.
No, it's not illegal. I'm technically supposed to destroy it to get back the necessary residuum, but sometimes they don't look at the books too closely.
That sounds like stealing.
It's not stealing. I'm paying my tuition with it. It's fine.
Nice.
Same.
I feel like I'm helping like a poor student avoid going into college debt.
Yeah, I say the same when I go to the club.
It's either this or I go back to the fish yard. I don't want to go to the fish yard.
What's wrong with this fish though?
I mean that's honest work.
Hey, if you're not interested, it's fine. You should
No,
rejoin your friends.
no. Just wrestling with my moral compass. Man, okay. Uh, and so this item's gonna get destroyed anyway.
Yeah. I was supposed to take it down to the simulator.
And what would be the purpose of destroying this item?
There's some. They like to recover as much of the material from Mythalar as they can. It's hard to find.
Gotcha. Well,
It's like the people who steal the donuts at the end of the day because they're gonna go in the trash.
yeah. How's about
What?
this is really hard. How's about 100,000? Or not 100,000, I'm sorry, 100 platinum.
He does the math in his head. Yeah, that'll work.
Come here.
I'll meet you outside.
Come here.
I'll on the other side of the iron fence where there isn't any windows.
Like
I'll
right now?
meet you there. No, you go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Okay. and I very quickly show him like a handful of platinum to show that I have the money on me, and then I put it quickly back in my bag and tie it up and stick it back in my
This is
On-
how you get robbed.
Honest bird. I like that. Thank you.
All right, and then I will quickly scurry away to go join my friends.
Will we
Uh,
come with you?
I think Quick hung back when that person pulled him aside. But Quick could just wander off by himself at this time to go get it if he wants.
Say that last part again for me.
If you want, you can go by yourself to pick it up. But
Oh no,
Uh,
no! I would definitely be informing them and asking for one or at least two of my companions to join me
okay, who's going with you?
to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Who volunteers?
I think this could be fun.
Okay, so that just leaves Katya by herself. Okay. All right.
Everyone left her. Everyone left the square.
Why don't you come with us?
Nothing
No,
ever goes
you know what?
wrong
No.
when we go anywhere without Laura. It's okay.
Meepo insists.
Yeah, nothing goes wrong.
Can't believe you told Laura.
Is this
Oh,
while we're
no.
shopping?
Yes, basically, you guys have just left the tower, and Click pulls Levi and Meepo off to the side, after telling you guys about how he's going to get an animated shield that was a defect of some way.
I'm buying my cooking set at this point.
Okay. Oh man, you brought the lots, people. But here you go.
Just like sure nothing goes wrong. We've had some pretty bad experiences.
We sure have.
I understand. Here you
Oh
go.
Lord.
But
we
I
shouldn't
want
be separated. What if I get killed?
here money, and I'll hand you this. And he holds up what looks like a talisman kind of thing, just to prove it works. He taps it. It animates into a shield and then floats around him. The shield is in spectral form. You see it. It floats for a little bit, and then it's kind of like, and then keeps floating. Don't worry, that's not a problem.
Okay.
All right. And so you guys exchange money and shield.
And now, yes.
Okay. All right. The deal is done. He goes back inside. All right. And after however long it takes for you guys to meet up back with Katya, the only thing you guys have left to decide is because unless you're buying something else, the only thing you have left to decide is what kind of ship do you want to take?
A fast one.
Just for the record, Logan, whether it takes place during this current time or would have taken place in past time that we recap to, I'll spend the first immediate hour attuning to the shield.
Okay. Yeah, it's a regular animated shield, but I'm going to need you to roll a d20 whenever you pop it.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna break.
All right.
It is defective.
Yeah, apparently.
He did say that.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Well, I'll just keep my other shield on me just in case.
This couldn't go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
So Katya says she wants to take a fast ship, right?
Yeah.
Any opposed? I can't really actually pretend to be one of you guys now.
Don't know why we'd want a slow ship.
Comfort.
Whereas
Okay.
fast ships less comfortable.
Debatably.
So because you guys are looking for a fast ship, the fast ship that would be going to the island, at the most, the next fast ship that would be going to the Moonshay Islands is a merchant class ship. It looks like it's long and low, so it looks like it tries to keep as much of its base out of the water as it can, but still have room for goods. Uh, Passage on this ship will be for one trip would be 20 gold pieces, and that would include all of the food and stuff. But because of the relative speed of this, you'll be able to reach the island in 5 days.
Yeah,
That's
not
pretty good.
at all.
20 per person.
20 per person.
Oh, easy.
I say let's go for it.
It's easy when you don't spend your money.
Meepo.
Yeah.
Can you make a quick investigation check for me?
Oh no.
Get all your money stolen, Meepo.
Investigation, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find my investigation. There it is.
Hi, Cooper Duper.
4.
Oof.
Yeah, nothing's wrong. You just
I'm real sketched out now.
Okay.
you reach into your little gold pouch that you've had since the beginning of your journey and pull out the appropriate money.
Okay. Interesting.
Logan.
Okay, and now I need someone to roll me a d10.
Sure, I
What-
got you.
Okay.
Guidance.
That was a-
It's a 3.
Oh no.
With guidance.
But how can you have guys? We don't know what.
Well, okay. So, you guys are on this fast ship. The weather is fairly mild during your short journey. You've got an excellent tailwind. You're moving along at good speed. It's fairly quiet. You know, you're just passing the time. You're not expected to do much on the ship with with your your high paid ticket. It's not like you know bartered your way on with labor or anything like that.
You
So
said that was 20 gold pieces?
20 gold piece.
Okay. I want to make sure I add that. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I subtracted.
I appreciate you keeping track. Uh-oh. Where'd Chris go? No.
Chris, fall down.
He rolled that 3 and he dipped.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ooh. You all right?
Yep. Oh, you still can't see.
Oh, dog bite you or something? Oh. Same vein. But it's fairly mild weather. All right then.
Except this one is extremely fat and does not fit on my lap.
Ah. Cooper is 14 pounds.
Look.
I'm sure Sissy is all of 14 pounds. Easily.
Anyway, two
Keep
cats.
that.
There's two. They were on the screen for a while.
We accept.
Oh, that's too bad. Chris is disconnected. Darn it. Oh well. You guys see a storm appear on the horizon. And
There you go.
as your captain is debating whether to head north or south to go around it, judging by the prevailing winds, these they look similar to Sahuagin, but whereas the Sahuagin had these really developed black giant jaws that looked for biting and long black nails for gripping onto the side of your ship, these, as the sailors would tell you, are marrow. Marrow are more what we would recognize as our own mermaids, except they have sapphire blue skin covered in head to tails, and their hair is not human like. It's actually fins and They tell you that uh, based on like how the water is feeling with the warm currents, that you guys should head south to avoid the storm. And you actually you have a fairly uneventful rest of the trip before you guys actually get to the archipelago. So
Cool.
yes, we just kind of fast forwarded through all of that because you guys are on a fast ship and you rolled pretty well at random encounter table.
You know.
Good enough.
All
All
right,
right.
you gotta go.
Yay, that's good.
Yeah. So for everyone on this ship, this is starting to feel familiar. The captain is taking you south along the western part of along the eastern part of Alaron, where he'll take you through the strait between Alaron, Snowden, and Genwith to get you guys up to the Iron Keep. He seems like he's moving with a purpose because they are bringing in some wines and grains that apparently don't grow that well on these volcanic islands. So he does not want to miss his delivery. Once again, as you all pass through the channel, you see these huge black metal ships with gigantic sails, uh, with those swiveling ballista turrets on various points, watching over. Once you get further inside into the calm sea, that smell of ash, sulfur, brimstone is becomes to coat everything that you're on.
Lovely.
Yep. You land on the. This is again after 5 nights. You land in the bay for Iron Keep on the center Oman Island. The volcano that rises up from the center of this island is bellowing a gentle plume of smoke. The captain lets you all disembark, wishes you all safe journey, and if you bothered to pay attention, he is then discussing with the human dock leader, uh, various fees and stuff like that, and then he begins to unload his ship, and almost depending on how long you stay, almost immediately begins loading other things onto his ship.
He's not staying long.
But now, what do you all want to do?
What time of day it is? Is it? It is.
So the captain, wanting to leave on the evening tide, has arrived in the mornings, hoping to take advantage of the midday as his point of landing.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, y'all, do you guys have anything you feel like doing?
I don't really didn't have anything in mind.
Otherwise, I'd like to rent a little boat to go in the middle, roughly where I was advised to go diving for that gem.
Do you remember where that is? I gotta stop talking because it's got to be all you guys. It's like I don't have a person to NPC through.
Let me go back in my
You have
notes.
many NPCs, Logan.
Do
I
we
can't-
know when that was?
It would have been in game time several weeks ago.
January.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta look through my notes.
Okay.
All right, what are
to-
we looking for?
To further describe your local area, you guys are in the Bay of Iron Keep. You guys have just crossed through the Moonshay Sea. On the sea, you saw many ships most of them were those black metal ships with the ballista that were being crewed by what looked like a couple of giants and then more support crew of regular stature. Sorry, I keep messing up my words. um, Iron Keep itself, everything is scaled for giant in this main dock area, from the warehouses to the roads, everything. And everything is made of either worked metal or cut stone, fit together almost perfectly.
It's at the bottom of the Moonshae Sea.
You guys got to talk to each other. I can't feed stuff to you.
So
Go get your fancy stones. Fancy shiny stones.
Sorry, my computer has been going in and out, so I have no idea what has happened in the past 5 minutes.
You guys took a ship and landed in the Moonshae Islands. Katya wanted to come here because there was a rumor that the Mythalar, those magical stones that they want to send you into the desert for, that there was a lost ship that was carrying some that sunk in the middle of the sea.
Okay,
Do we have anything?
so we're going diving.
Do we have anything that can find them? Like a find spell or?
Let's see here. I might, if you would allow me, because I'm been trying to figure things out. I can go ahead and prepare locate object. I think I have that ability.
That's fine.
I'm going to try something different because I've been trying to do D&D Beyond on my computer,
Mm-hmm.
having issues. I'm going to try and use it on my phone and see what happens.
I will also prepare locate object.
Oh. That's nice.
Yeah.
At the suggestion of the guy who does not have it.
I mean, you've seen it done.
Yeah, somebody's keys, maybe?
I'm gonna feel very sad though because multiple gems will allow me to
Do it for free.
yeah, and I have a feeling we're only gonna find one. So I may have dragged you all out here just to turn around and come back again later.
So, question, how are we going to get down there?
I have a cloak that allows me to swim and breathe freely.
So you
And then
got
I
potions.
also purchased things for y'all. Hold on, I'm on a bed. I'm very uncomfortable.
I thought you got potions of water breathing or something.
No, I
She
thought
got-
I had. Wasn't I given a scroll?
Yeah, Levi bought a scroll. Levi bought a scroll.
No, Cap got a scroll and gave it to me.
Right. Party Funds bought a scroll.
Oh, that's right. Didn't we do you're gonna cast like underwater breathing because it lasts longer than
Potions.
yeah,
Because potions last about an hour.
right, and that lasts like 8.
Could last 24.
I'm a liar.
Hmm.
And then does anybody have freedom of movement? That's not Levi.
What's freedom of movement?
I think I have that one.
What
I
is
think
that?
you do as well.
I do. I do have freedom of movement as a 4th level spell. But
Oh. Hmm.
it can only work on one willing creature.
Ah shit. Never mind. It was worth a shot.
Would you mind getting out of our way?
Oh yeah, we go on the dock. We go past the dock onto the streets.
I'm sorry, I've got an audience right now who's laughing at my silly voices.
Besides us,
Tell
Yeah,
us bedtime.
No, she can put herself to bed.
I hope.
Eric says hi. Wait, okay, yeah. So you guys move off the dock to have this conversation.
So I would like, ideally, to rent a boat. Go on out to locate object is like within 1,000 feet. Yes, no.
Yes.
How
1,000
deep?
feet, but blocked by rocks.
How deep is the sea?
From what I know about oceans, 1,000 feet goes beyond the light penetration area.
Ah,
So you guys could, you know, take the
Wouldn't-
ship over and almost do like a sonar if it's on top of the water.
Can a person dive down that deep and survive the pressure?
no,
we-
that's why they invented diving things. Like you can't go from the surface to the bottom straight.
Yeah, but how are we going to?
Fantasy magic world.
Yep. Water breathing also comes with pressure suits.
No, convenient.
Yeah.
That's how you get the I don't remember the word, but you come up to the top.
The bends.
Bends.
Yep, nitrogen concentrates and bubbles in your body, and you go. Pop.
Yep.
I read a
We
book.
don't have to worry about the bends in Fantasy Magic Land.
Yay!
Much appreciated.
Woo.
Okay. I think I have my spells prepared.
Excellent.
I don't have spells.
All right.
Mm.
So
I just suddenly realized that how much I miss Lou just being there, because I could have said I do to Meepos. I don't have spells.
I mean, you can still say it just because.
Do you have water breathing spells?
I'm not
Levi
here.
You know who did have water breathing spells? Zaris.
You know who's not alive anymore?
Ow!
SARS.
That's a long list of people.
Yeah.
many people.
Should we go get a boat?
A shrimp boat.
I thought we just got a boat.
No, we
No.
took a boat. We took a ship here. Now we're gonna get a boat to kind of sonar the sea.
Okay.
Did
Now,
we
wh-
like? Go ahead.
No, what are you guys going to be looking for with this boat? Just my question.
Well, what I want to know from everybody is this a boat we want to manage ourselves, or would we like to hire somebody?
It may be a good idea to hire somebody who can keep the boat in place while we go.
That's what I'm
Sure.
thinking.
I can do
would
that.
make sense.
I mean, I grew
Yeah,
up in
come
the
down.
islands.
Well, I can't swim, so
You're not coming down with us, Levi?
Oh, well, I guess that's a kind of catch-22 then. I mean, we can
Yeah.
anchor it. I mean, assuming that it's not
how deep is it?
that deep.
I think the trouble is it might be that deep. We'll hire somebody.
I mean, Meepo says he doesn't, if we can anchor it, we can leave Meepo up top. As long as he doesn't screw anything up. Like eat through the rope.
I can go too if you need.
But you don't know how to swim.
Eh,
The people that are
Okay,
wanting
I
us
could
to
drown.
go here, are they not supplying us with an excavation boat?
No, we didn't ask for that. Oh no,
nor
no,
do
this
we
is
even have an
my own. This is my personal journey.
Ah,
Yeah, we're doing this for Cat.
gotcha.
it needs for special stones.
I will pay for a boat.
So we're gonna find us a boat
Yeah,
and a person or a small crew to man the boat for us.
ideally.
Okay.
Well, if it's in the sea, we probably want something about 40 feet. I mean, one person can handle that, two people easily. Anything above that, it gets too crowded.
Do we know how far away from the shore these stones are supposed to be?
No,
Do we know where they're supposed to be?
where I drew the circle.
Where did you draw this circle? And we know that for sure.
It said bottom of the Moonshay Sea.
Yeah, but where?
That's why we're using locate object and we're sonaring
Okay.
the sea.
I hope it works.
Of course it'll work.
Can never fail.
What could go
Why
wrong?
would Logan give me information and then let me suffer?
Maybe you didn't get all of the information.
Should I go ask the guy?
About
What guy?
sunken stones?
Yeah.
Would he know? Would he? Was it popularly known where these are?
Are we located near the are we located on those islands at this point?
Yes, you are
Yeah,
on those
we're on
islands.
Yes.
How about we go visit a local library? Surely there would be a scholar there that would be aware, especially if something like that had sunken near here.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
How populated are these islands, Logan?
Pretty
How
popular.
populous?
Looking around, it seems that at least everything on Oman, because this is the main island that you guys have been living on, everything has been built for giants, but the giants are not the most numerous people. You would say that during at this point, it's only going to be like 2 days total that you spent here. You've counted maybe 50, and that's included the ones on the ships. It looks like in the hundreds are the regular size humanoids that are walking around.
Now, there's also an issue with the spell locate object. And that is, in order for us to use it, we had to have personally seen the item.
I figure it's exactly like the item we got out of the dragon and the items that are in your necklace and my armor.
Okay. Well, hopefully the spell doesn't pinpoint us to those specific items.
We'll put them in my bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. That works.
All right. So, what is the decided on course of action?
I suppose we should go to the library first. If the blacksmith is on the way to the library, I will stop and visit him as well.
Okay. Where is the library?
What?
I go to the dock master.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
They don't speak common. It's common.
The dock master, you've seen him before. Vague memories from weeks ago when the Captain Amway, the person who was operating your fishing trawler, talked to him. It's that very tanned man with like he's got wrinkles, especially really deep set in his eyes from squinting in the harsh sun all day.
Wo ist das Bibliothek?
What?
Where's the library?
He's looking around. Library? You mean like?
Where they keep books.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You know, well, there's a couple of private libraries
Oh.
around. There's one up in the the Iron Keep, that's for sure. You could ask one of the giants. We don't really keep much in the way of libraries for public use here.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any type of person that would be well aware of local myths and legends?
You can ask me. It's like it's a little bit of a lull right now. Help me pass the time as he wipes the sweat away on his forehead.
Oh, he might know this one, considering.
Hmm.
Hold on. Let me go back to my book. January, here I come. I like to picture that Katya herself is like pulling out her journal.
Did Kronk have a little notepad for him
He
to help him?
absolutely did. Oh,
Little notepad.
What kind of rumors were you thinking about?
here we go.
She would know.
I heard
You
that
heard.
there was a ship that sank to the bottom of the Moonshay Isle Sea with crystals of the Dasani Empire inside.
Yeah, I heard that one too. So did every kid at bedtime.
Do they have a more specific idea of where?
I mean, he points out into the Great Bay. It's like, have you actually heard the story, or is this something you got in your head and you thought you'd go on a treasure hunt? Well, the whole story is that there was a ship coming from Anarok, and it was going to take a long time to get here. It's like it had to basically sail around the southern tip of the Sword Coast to get up here. Very long voyage, very arduous, very tough, hard men.
A
You know,
3-hour tour.
don't know that one. You'll have to tell me it later. When suddenly this freak storm, and I mean, well, I wasn't there, but apparently some freak storm came along in a moment and capsized the whole boat right in the middle of our sea. And our sea, you'll see it now, haha, is calm thanks to the surrounding islands. So, you ask me, it's some kind of messed up magic, probably from the Swahagan.
The who again?
So we fought those before.
Yeah,
But
nasty fucks.
they really are.
Yeah,
They kill a lot
what?
of people.
Yeah, they do that. That's why the Giants have a standing armada out on the sea.
Were those the ones that fought us on that popped up?
Yeah.
As we were on the boat.
They killed Howard's brother.
Good
And
time.
dragged them in the sea, right?
Yeah.
Good times.
But yeah, Giants have a long memory. I think that ship supposedly sank several thousand years ago, but they've still got ships out there. I mean, it helps that the Swahagan sometimes get dumb enough to try the Giants.
Fair enough. Do any of the giants live for thousands of years?
Well, oldest I ever heard was our Ember King. He's up in his, believe he's up in his 900s now.
Okay.
I want to look at Meepo and go, giants never die, just like dragons, huh? And kind of rib him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I mean, they won't certainly die. It's like our Ember King. He had a father. He had a father. He had a father. He had a father. You get the idea. They all had fathers that died. Kind of like my dad and his dad, and we're all. It's all the same that way.
Mortality.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. It's I didn't get any of your names, but I see so many faces, I probably wouldn't remember them anyway.
Do you know anybody? I specify the kind of boat we're looking for.
Which is
Probably
Whatever
mention the
Ian
fancy
said.
gems in it.
sorry, I couldn't hear it.
40-foot fishing trawler.
Banca.
Ah,
It's a big trawler.
there might be something down there on the end. If there's nothing down there on the end, you might have to. I mean, this is a big port for us here, so not much in the tiny fishing boats.
Well,
Gotcha.
this is the land of the giants, so
Yeah, so they couldn't even use it if they wanted. It,
Fair enough.
it'd be like a bathtub, like floating in a bathtub.
Hmm.
No, I take that back. Well, no, it's like he gets lost in thought for a minute before someone calls him over saying that they need him on something. He's like,
Well,
As,
they could, but maybe, and he's just grumbling as he walks off.
as as soon as he walks away and we're kind of by ourselves, I want to mention that maybe we need to not do this with all those things in the sea.
Why not? What could happen?
Well, because we barely survived the last one. Howard's
Well-
brother definitely didn't.
how do we not have those things in the sea?
I don't know.
Well, I'm
Down-
gonna go with.
Down where I used to live, we really didn't have them, but we were much shallower, and smaller islands.
Where did we last, Logan? Where did we get attacked by those things before?
Right here in the deep water.
See, that's so far away. Right where we are right now, the giants are there.
Okay.
We all made it fine. Howard's brother died because of Howard.
So you don't think there's any out here?
Eh,
I mean, if they show up, I think the giants will kill them.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
but we're going to be in the middle of the sea. We don't want giants around us when we're looking for your jewels.
Well, I'm gonna go down.
Okay, I'm trusting you on this one.
I really hope I don't let you down now.
Well, I'm going to start wandering off looking for boats.
Okay.
Well,
Into
that was
the-
actually going to be my next question. Did we want to look for the boat right away, or did we want to go ask somebody who potentially has a better idea?
Well, we're going to need a boat regardless, so.
That's fair.
And since I seem to be the only one that really knows boats, I'll just start looking at them.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. Make a perception check with advantage.
Not a saving throw. Perception. With advantage, that's twice, right?
Uh huh.
22.
22. Yeah, right about where the guy said it. There is a little dinghy of a fishing boat. One tiny sail held up. It looks like the sail's been patched in multiple places. Looking at like it, this boat is in dire need of a fresh coat of paint. But it, judging by the sleeping individual on it, with his tattered clothes and his sun over his hat, he appears to be unmoving. His hat over his head, and he appears not to be moving. Sorry, I can't speak.
I want to go up next to the boat and yell at him, "Hey, you still alive?" Okay. Do I have anything around there that I can throw at him, like a tin can or?
Oh, you could easily find like just a little bit of like rope left somewhere, a little rock, something.
Okay. Well, I would suggest like a beer bottle, but
There appears to be a couple of empty glass bottles around him.
yeah, but I don't really want to throw that. An aluminum can would be nice. But
I don't know if aluminum
Don't
canning
think-
has
yeah.
been invented yet.
You have not seen any aluminum cans.
I want to do a
Darn.
perception check on.
No aluminum.
I did not say no aluminum. I said no aluminum cans.
I
All
don't know
right.
what
Well, I
that-
want to throw something at him that will hit him, will wake him up, but not hurt him.
Okay, you find a little tiny pebble.
Hey.
And he casts Firebolt on him.
All right. You hit him, and the snoring stops.
Oh, you coward! You have to throw something like this.
What do you throw?
A rock.
No, no.
Aye!
See, he wakes up.
Aye!
Knowing Meepo, it's probably a big rock.
Well, he's
Meepo-
got small hands, so
Meepo, what's your
Can't be that big.
AC?
my AC
Yes.
15.
He gets up and he picks up a wine
15?
bottle. Oh, okay. So Levi, you threw that first one and it hit him, and you heard the snoring stop, but the guy didn't move what you thought very at all. So Meepo picked up that big rock and threw it hard.
When you make it sound like it threw a brick.
No, but when oh gosh, Levi, when Meepo bent down to pick up the rock, you saw the guy grasp his hand onto a bottle.
I
Meepo
just
throws
got
those.
out of the way.
Yeah, Meepo, you get a solid ping off the top of the head as he threw a bottle back in the direction. This is a practiced maneuver.
Nice.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
What? I'm sleeping here. I'm allowed to sleep here.
We're
I
looking
pay
for
the
a
dock
boat,
fee.
and we have money.
He looks you up and down. What do you need the boat for?
We're looking for something
A boat?
besides a boat. We've lost something in the sea,
I'm gonna go diving.
and we need to go get it.
Aha.
All we need is for you to take us out there, wait while we go down, and then bring us back here.
All right.
Since I know
No,
sailing stuff,
no.
do I know roughly
Is
how
this
much?
gonna be? I'm sorry. Keep going.
Oh, do I know roughly how much a fair round trip and waiting would be?
It varies from place to place, but in your experience, having someone charter a boat depends on the hours that you're going to be using it. Couldn't be more than a few silver piece.
Okay, because I didn't want to like offer him like 100 gold and you know.
I mean, that would definitely make him say yes.
Yeah, that was a little. So how much would a decent charter be? You said a couple of silver an hour.
Yeah.
I want to tell him we'll give you 5 gold for the day.
He is his ears pick. Well, no funny business, right? So it's not every day someone comes and offers me 5 gold for my boat.
No funny business. We just need somebody trustworthy, and we'll
Well,
give you 2 gold when we leave, and the other 3 when we get back here safe and sound.
well, you say you need an honest person. That's why they call me Honest Isaac.
But
He's-
they don't call
he-
you that, do they?
He pulls himself up onto the boat, onto the dock, and kind of just like rolls him over. He stands up. You see like his full length. His shoes are practically just pieces of cloth that have been wrapped onto his feet. His pants hang loosely about him, tied into place with a bit of rope. And he's got patches all over his clothes. Yep, they do call me Honest Isaac, in fact, and I will take you on your fishing trip. What's your name, sir?
My name is Levi. The person that is kind of in charge of this little excursion is right here named Katya.
Hello.
I'm assuming that they followed me.
Yes. We're just gonna say for the sake of brevity. It's like hello. He grabs your hand. You immediately feel like salt and on his hands, like real rough skin. And nice to meet you too. He bends down to give Meepo a handshake.
The shake his hand cordially.
And then finally, he shakes hands with Click. Although he lingers on Click for just a minute, you can see him hold his big smile with missing teeth.
Just so you know, I'm imagining that whenever somebody is looking at Click dead on, it's like that meme with the American Eagle with the side view and then the frontal view.
What do you think?
His look is kind of like, what is that? I shouldn't ask.
I shouldn't ask.
Do you have a chicken head or an eagle head?
He has a hawk head.
Yeah, Hawkhead.
Oh, last time we were here, we said that Click would not eat chicken eggs. I don't know if that's still true or not.
Yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't eat an egg.
Okay. So
if you
what
did
time?
have a chicken head, I bet you would eat a chicken egg, though. Sorry.
So what time do we need to leave?
I look at y'all. Do you want to head out right away and like scope out, or do you want me to go talk to the guy I talked to before and find out if we have any better information?
Well,
How
how long
far
does it
away
take
is
before
the,
you can do the locate spell?
What?
The
Yeah,
locate
there's-
spell?
What
What
about,
about
it?
it?
How long before you can do that? Is it ready?
Yes.
Both of us have it ready.
Okay.
Well,
So if
time
both
is kind of the essence because we only have the day. So
no, you've got more than today.
I thought he said he wanted to take advantage of the tide.
Oh,
we can get
assuming that
another
you wanted,
ship back.
yeah, assuming you wanted to take that same merchant class back.
No, thought that was the plan.
Up to you all.
Well, we could just go see if we can get this done in a day. Then we could just head back.
See, I thought that was the plan.
No, I figured we had a week out here, a week here, a week back.
It only took 5 days.
But I'm cool if it goes faster than that.
I need to hear a vote.
Fine by me.
It doesn't matter.
But I
Anybody who
thought that
wants-
was the plan.
Anybody who wants me to gain more information first, say aye. Anybody who wants to just hit the ship and hit the ocean right now, say aye. Y'all are really bad at voting.
Not voting is a choice too.
It's really up to you. We're following your little.
Hey, this is your
quest.
gemstones, so this is you. These are your stones.
You hear that? It's all you. If it messes up, it's all you.
Yep,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes. Glad we're on the same page.
Well, now that I heard that story again, the giant definitely told me that story as well. How big is that ocean/sea?
It's gonna take you most of the day on this little boat to search with the find object you think, because like yes, the 1,000 feet is great for looking down,
Right.
but considering how large that radius is,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make passes back and forth.
Okay. Well, before we get going, first I will ask Click if he is okay with me putting his necklace in my bag of holding.
Well, of course, I trust you, but one thing I would like to say that I'm concerned about is I would rather not utilize all the available spells I have to continue to cast Locate Object. Unless we locate it and then plan on coming back the following day a little more prepared to go diving. Because we don't know what type of dangers we may face.
Well, we already have all the diving stuff.
Logan, how many spell slots would we use?
That's something you're gonna have to find out.
Because I
Okay.
can cast Locate Object 3, 6, 9, 10 times if I use every single level spell.
I can cast it 5 times,
It's a lot
So
of
how
cast.
long does a locate object last?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys can search for 2 hours, roughly.
Okay, so
Probably actually be more like an hour and a half.
I mean, I know directly the direction. It's not really searching if you know where it's at.
Do you know where
it's
it's,
in
at
the
though?
sea.
That the spell
the
tells you
middle.
where it's at.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We can either do this in quadrants, or we can start in the middle and spiral out.
How far does Find Object reach out to?
1,000 feet.
Wow.
In all directions.
Wow. Well, here I was hoping it was like anywhere in the plane.
No, that'd be super strong.
Is
Not a second level.
roll of
spell.
water breathing only a one-time use?
That scroll is a one-time use, but the benefits of scrolls are that wizards can copy them into their spell books.
Right.
You don't need material components, and you can cast it, but you don't have to prepare it. But it does consume the scroll.
Okay, so I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
Since I have the ability to do wizard spells, can I copy it into my spell book?
Do you have a spell book? Because that's a wizard ability.
I have my warlock spell book.
What did you take for your pact?
The Pact of the Tome.
Let's see. It's
I
been a
don't know.
while. Yeah, I don't know if you could.
The copying spell thing is specifically a wizard ability.
Yeah. Let me double check Pact of the Tome real quick. I thought you had Pact of the Talisman.
No, I know I don't have that.
Oh, right, because that's a divine soul sorcerer thing. Let's see. Okay, the book allows you to do more cantrips, is what that does.
So no.
Okay. Yeah. You cannot copy them into your tome.
Okay.
So we should probably do what Click is thinking and scope it out, find it.
Oh wait, I'm wrong. My thing is from the cleric spell list, not the wizard.
Which one?
My
The
divine magic.
right.
I can go cleric or sorcerer, but not wizard. So never mind.
Right, clerics can cast locate object.
No, I'm talking about the water breathing one.
Oh, right.
Never mind.
Water breathing. Artificer, druid, fighter, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, wizard. And druids of the coast. So yeah, right now you've got a one-time use of water breathing, which will last for 24 hours. You also have several potions of water. No, wait, no. We scratched that and got you the scroll, but you do have the cloak of the manta ray.
Yeah.
So, Are you guys going to search for today? Because it's what it sounds like to me, if just by my understanding, you guys want to do some searching, you find it, and then come back later with more spells. Because you're
Well-
going to get one opportunity.
Yeah, if we're already half a day in, let's go search for it, see what we can find, and then discuss our actual plans to go down.
I think that's a good plan.
What are we
Yes.
doing, team leader?
That.
Yes,
But next question, folks.
I
Do
can.
we want to break this into quadrants or start in the middle and spiral out?
Well, that's up to you.
Yep.
I mean, I've never around where I used to live. We don't have this deep of water, so I've never had to look for anything like this.
Y'all got the spells.
All right, Logan, when you said that it would take us the day, how many hours is that?
Several.
More
It-
than that, please.
it-
Not like, let's pretend I'm scoping out this whole ocean.
So if you were to go quadrant by quadrant and not get lucky, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a survival tracking roll.
Uh-huh.
The more information you have, the better idea where you know where it'll be,
Yeah.
the lower the DC is going to be.
Okay.
Guidance.
But let's pretend I do every single quadrant.
Okay. If you were to, let's say, absolutely botch this, because that's what's really going to turn out to be. If you absolutely botch this survival check to figure out based on currents, based on secondary sources on where the ship went down and stuff like that, then it's going to take you, I will say, I'll be generous and just say 8 hours to search the whole sea. Because
Okay.
So we can try for today, see if we get lucky. Come back, talk to more people, so that then the next day you can go out if we haven't found anything, and it'll be easier. Right?
yeah, the longer you spend at this, the easier it's going to be to narrow down where it is.
No, don't like that.
What's up?
I was trying to kind of plan out a quadrant.
Oh, you drawing on it?
Maybe.
That's a big quadrant.
Hush.
That's the whole size of an island.
Yeah. And just to make things extra fun for you guys,
Logan's already gonna have a map already.
What's that? No,
That's
no.
Part of the city.
No.
I don't know the scale here.
I'm gonna go talk to the freaking giant.
I Captain.
I have it. I know his name.
what's his name?
I have to go back in my notes. I wrote that down.
So that's partially me teasing you, but remember I did talk about currents.
So I have to figure out what the currents are.
No, you don't. It's just
Logan's having fun with this.
you don't have to figure out currents. It's more of the ship may not be exactly where people say it went down because it's been a long time, so stuff
Lord.
can migrate.
Depends on how deep the sea is.
I'm not an oceanographer,
Eh.
an ocean biologist, whatever. Whoever studies currents.
Well, if it's deep
Bunker?
enough, the currents won't go down that far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
His name's Absol.
Yep. Got it right here.
So I'm gonna go see how he's doing.
I'll just wait here then.
Yes, please.
If you wouldn't mind bringing a few bottles, it'd be appreciated.
Okay.
You guys leave the docks.
To the
Uh,
smithy.
You're. It's not hard to figure out. This city has had a lot of planning gone into it. Uh, the roads are smooth. The houses are beautiful, if not for that smell of sulfur and ash and brimstone.
All right, so sorry, we're going to talk to the Giants to find out some more information before we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it doesn't take you too long before you actually get there. As you did pass giants in the streets, Catio was getting looks.
Why?
Is it because of my armor?
Yep.
Yep.
Fancy.
Hello, says Epsal as you approach him.
How are you doing?
Steady work.
It is me, Katya, again.
Yes, I recognize the armor.
I figured. I had a question, if you would not mind.
What is the
We-
question?
We talked about those gems of the Dasani Empire.
Uh-huh.
You told me about the story of the ship going down. Is there any chance you know of a more precise location within the Muche Sea of where it went down?
Well, it's not in our bay.
Not in the bay.
I'm mostly a smith by trade, so when it comes to the movements of ships, all I can tell you is how they're made. And
Not where they sink.
so, if the memory serves, it would have been more towards the northern section of the island. Because
Oh,
the storm that approached them was quite rapid and went almost with purpose, as the story goes, through the northern strait.
the Northern Strait.
Yes.
One second.
Do you want me to stabilize your armor before you go looking?
What's that do?
Well, Catty, if you wouldn't mind rolling a d10 for me.
1 second. I have to write.
No, you must roll.
I can't do all of this quickly.
Do it!
May I ask real quick? I am going to mark it in a bright green again. Is right here where the northern tip is.
That's the southern.
What? What?
This is what he's referring to when he means the northern strait.
Okay. Ah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So we keep the church to the northern strait.
And you want me to roll a what?
D10.
Can do. Is that 3?
Your Katya, your armor on its various inlays glows bright red, and actually, the intense heat from the high sun and the fire coming from his forge
Uh-huh.
isn't that bad.
So currently fire resistant. What would stabilizing it do? Keep it at fire resistance?
Yes. Oh no. Chris has
What?
not heard a thing since the blue box.
Oh.
Yes, I could lock it into one of its original points. I wouldn't be able to access the energy redirection.
Logan, I need that in slightly different terms out of character.
In character, your armor is swapping through resistances
Uh-huh.
right now.
Yeah.
He is mentioning something that you're not exactly sure what it means because it's not an ability in the armor that you've ever used.
I will ask for clarification.
Oh, according to the stories, the original Smith made it so whenever Markon was attacked, he could absorb the energies of the incoming blows and redirect them.
What?
Logan, did you see Chris's comment?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stinks.
Well, would it be too much to suppose that I would be dealing with a lot of fire energy down there, Logan?
You're going to be underwater.
Yeah, so I feel like that means not water.
Yeah, I assume you have the cantrip light, or somebody does.
It's up to you.
That
It's
or
like-
you have night vision.
He's
Or-
gonna charge you.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with what it's doing right now.
Very well.
I appreciate the offer.
Well, I would be honored to work on the armor if you come back with the appropriate materials.
That is the hope. I appreciate it.
Till you learn it's gonna take 3 months of work.
Not quite.
Hmm.
Probably a few days if I put it to the beginning of my list.
Out of character.
Sorry.
I said out of character.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, from his story, concentrating near the bright blue is probably where we should go.
That's where he says like that's the more accurate area to where it happened.
Okay. Would that whole area take roughly a hour and a half?
You'd have to see, i.e., let's see what you roll.
Okay. Well, I vote with more of this information, unless you guys think I should be hunting down even more information. We head out there. Unless you want me to seek out more information and we push the hunting to another session since Chris isn't here and he's one of our locate objectors.
That's up to you. It's all going to depend on what you roll. I'm okay to keep going for a bit. I won't throw you guys under the bus too hard without Chris.
Thank you. I will, before I go,
Or
I'll
throw the
ask that
bus over us.
if there's anybody who might have some more information on it, if there's more information to be had.
Do a general charisma check then.
Ye can do. Charisma. That was bad. 8.
No, no. Everyone is either too busy going about their day, working the fields and such if they're small, or just turning down their giant noses at you.
Well, I asked Absol first.
Oh, well, he didn't know anything else.
Okay, that well, if he knew of anybody else, that might.
Sorry, I misheard. Absol did not know anybody else who would know more directly, except maybe in the Ember King's Isles private library.
That is a very big step that I am unwilling to take at this moment, but I appreciate that.
Well, if you do get a chance to see him, do ride the elevator. I was part of the team that made it.
How easy is it to get in to see all that?
Uh, I've never had to think about it. As a giant, they let me in.
That's fair. Because riding an elevator does sound cool.
Oh yes, it's they pull water from they if they pull water from deep underground and heat it with the volcano's magma to propel it upwards.
Wow. My brain just did like a little brain fart where I was like, oh, but we had a friend who we returned to this space because she
Hmm.
is related and she's not because she was a he and he is trying to kill us.
What?
Nope, all in my head. All
No.
in my head. The changeling.
Oh.
All right, what about a changeling?
Uh, so the giant was talking about an elevator, and I honestly lost the thread there on how the changeling came up.
It's okay. We can ignore. Um, so our only other source of so where the bright blue is our best bet for looking. Our only other source for information would be going to the Fire King's area and going into the library, and I don't know how difficult or easy that might be.
Absol says he's not sure himself because he's a fire giant and they just let him in.
Yeah.
Um, they may take special consideration considering your armor, but
Could this giant that we're talking to write a note, a recommendation?
I could try. I don't know if it would help much.
That's fair.
Oh, why not? The Ember King may want to see the armor that was a gift for his great grandfather's uh savior.
This is growing more and more and more intimidating.
How many greats did I put there? It should only be one great grandfather.
Oh, you put like two or three.
Sorry.
Perhaps you were thinking greats for the savior.
Perhaps. If you all do not need any metalwork, I'm afraid I must get back to my job.
Yes, we are sorry for bothering you. Thank you for your assistance.
It was no bother. Most people here don't have much to talk about.
Fair. All right, y'all. Check a library or hit the ocean.
Well, we know it's in the north. What you would call North Strait, right?
Yeah,
Well,
So that narrows it down a little bit.
it does.
I mean, considerably, probably.
You also have to consider, like, just the relative living memory. It's like you're talking about going back 4 generations versus Probably at least 20.
Yeah.
And then you've got tectonic shift, and
4 generations.
4 generations of giant.
So like 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
like I said, there's tectonic shift, and a hurricane will
Yeah.
come through and disturb the ocean bottom, and
Fair enough.
Well, why
So
don't
what-
we hit that space, see how much we can cover. If we think we need it, we can go back to the library the next day.
early in the
Reasonably,
morning.
Logan, how long would it take to cover the area of the North Strait?
I'm gonna need you to do a survival check
Oh Lord.
when you guys get in the boat.
Oh,
We go back to the boat.
To the boat.
I'm in the boat.
Oh,
I'm in
no bottle?
on the way back, I stopped in an inn.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No,
bottle.
Logan, I meant to.
I'll get one later.
It was just
Shut up,
going
we're
to be.
paying you.
It was literally going to just be the cheapest stuff I could find at character.
If you did get the cheap stuff, you notice that it's the exact same bottle that's like all over the floor of his boat.
That's honestly what I was thinking.
All right, let's set sail. He cracks his back, drops his sail, and begins to little peter out.
What's he doing with this, Peter?
What? Y'all are too much.
Yeah.
Boating humor.
Is Chris back?
Yeah, for now, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
All right.
For now.
So, you guys get out into the middle of the sea. Those giant ships are passing you by. You have the Honest Isaac is taking special care whenever a ship passes by because of that wake could sink their boat.
Jeez.
So, but once he gets you,
Sorry, I'm just reporting.
no, you're good. Once you guys get past that area, and more to the narrow strait, are you guys going to? So this is where you wanted to be, correct?
I think so.
All right. He pulls up his sail and he sits down,
Well,
pops a cork.
we're
I'm gonna-
gonna.
I'm gonna sit down with him and
Oh boy.
talk about sailing type stuff.
Hold up. Sorry, Cooper. We still gotta scope the area.
Oh. He still takes a long drink. He offers it to Levi.
And I'll take a swig
It's nasty.
and just like.
He drops the sail again. So where are we going?
We are going to methodically scope out this strait as we cast double.
All right.
To the north.
All right. So who casts it?
I go to Cat and I say, Cat, I think you should go ahead and cast it as much as you can
Okay.
to start off with. And I'm going to touch her shoulder and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. And this is going to be survival checks, right?
Yep.
I give her Al's Wisdom. So she'll have advantage on all wisdom check.
Ooh.
Also going to continue to stand near her, and every few seconds, I'm going to turn to our ship person and say, this is going to seem really weird. Just bear with me. And every time she rolls, I'm going to cast guidance on her.
See, this is why in 1D&D they're changing it.
Oh, I'm aware. And I'll be honest, I'm not a
What are they changing?
fan of a lot of their changes.
What are they changing?
In the new edition, their playtest material says you can only benefit from guidance once a day.
Ah.
I didn't know they're making another edition of D&D already.
Heck, what's
Yeah.
the use of having guidance then?
Exactly.
for clutch rolls.
Eh,
But
I don't know if I would take it now.
but Katya, roll survival.
Hold up.
You
There
get
you go.
advantage and an additional D4.
All right. What the fuck? Nine.
Wow.
I did express. What the fuck?
What'd you roll? Just on your dice out of curiosity.
A 6 and a 3, and the not advantaged one was a freaking 2.
Huh.
Big mad.
So Katya, with a 9.
Yeah.
Right when you start, you get a blip of what you think is a Mythalar immediately below and behind you. But when you try to chase it, it's gone. So it takes you it's 10 minutes a pop, right?
Yep.
And yeah, and with a 9, you're gonna go through all of that. You at the first one, you got that first mark in the first 10-minute interval. You
Uh-huh.
begin searching back and forth, back and forth. At roughly the fourth casting, you get
Oh, I don't get to roll each time I cast?
this was for in general. If you for example, if you had gotten like above a 15,
Yeah,
you would have gotten it in like the first 2.
great.
If you had gotten above a 20, you would have gotten it in the first 1.
Gotcha. So how many have I gone through?
This is your fourth one, and immediately, and like on your fourth cast, you feel it behind you and below you again.
Uh-huh.
But this time, instead of being only for a moment, it feels like it's moving. First, it's behind and below you,
Oh boy.
and then it's getting closer.
Oh boy.
It's moving along. It starts to go up, closer to you.
Hey, you should put your Mythalar in the water. See what happens.
It's maybe 500 feet from you now.
Uh-huh.
It's getting closer.
Can I see anything?
You turn to look at the water, but the water may be blue, but it's not clear.
Mm,
It's just you feel that sensation of that familiar gem piece under the water and traveling towards you. It's 400 feet now.
guys? Weapons up?
What do you mean weapons up? You said there was nothing here.
It's
Three-
coming. I
Why?
did you listen.
300 feet.
We specified those creatures, but the Mythalar's coming
I
at us.
I activate my shield.
200 feet.
What are y'all freaking out about? I thought we were looking for a wreck.
It's actively coming to us right now.
What? What? Why?
100
and I
feet.
Also, I take to the air.
It's only
Immediate-
100 feet away.
Immediately below,
No. Cool.
it's not moving.
As
Are you-
I'm
are
up in
you-
the air, do I see anything?
You sure this thing's not broken?
No, I'm not sure that this thing's not broken.
150 feet.
Logan,
It's leaving.
can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you cannot see through the water.
Okay.
You should stick your Mythalar in the water.
Is
400
there anything
feet.
that I
See what happens.
so
I might hop into the water. Tie a rope to me and toss me in.
Put the Mythalar in the water. Call to it. This is freaking Justice League.
Does
tie it-
Katya jump?
I tie a rope to myself. I tie it. You know, in the movies on ships, how they have those things on the railings.
Yeah.
I tie myself to that and I jump in.
you mean like the cleats?
Are you keel hauling yourself here?
Yeah.
Isaac goes, "Oh my god!"
We're still hauling ourselves. Okay.
All right, Katya. As soon as you splash, 200 feet, 150 feet, 100 feet.
This is
You're-
the weirdest fishing ever.
Can
You
I
are-
see anything?
You're sinking down.
Yeah.
The water being blue, and now that you're underneath it, and you don't have that reflection coming off of off of the sun glaring into your eyes, you see the vague shape coming towards you. It's
I want
Fif-
you to know this was not my wisest move, but it's swimming.
What, being bait was a bad idea?
50 feet. This long, leathery body with protrusions all along its sides. It's
Man, I wish we would know when to pull you up.
a long, pointed snout, rows of jagged teeth, black eyes, muscular arms, holding on to what appears to be a trident. You can just make out in the murky depths.
How big is this thing?
Is it one of the things we fought before?
It's bigger, more evenly shaped.
It's a buff fish.
Katya,
How large
you're
is
tr-
it?
it's roughly your size. It if you had to guess 30 feet, it'd be probably a little bit bigger.
I'm
It-
imagining like a super buff Murloc.
Murloc.
You don't know a Murloc from World of Warcraft?
No, I
No.
never played it.
Fish people, basically.
I like the fact that you said it was like her size and then 30 feet.
I think he meant 30 feet away from me.
Oh,
I'm gonna need initiative.
This was such a poor choice on my part.
so we still can't see anything?
No, you guys
Nope.
can't see anything.
It's a shame
Katya's
we don't
just
know when
in
to
the
pull you up or
water.
anything. You didn't tell us when to pull you up or
Well,
wow.
y'all weren't responding.
you didn't tell us what to do, Captain.
7.
All right,
You
7.
give the orders here.
I told you to
7.
I was gonna tie half of me, and you were supposed to hold on to the other end, but nobody responded, so I tied myself off and I jumped in.
To be honest, it's probably for the better because it would pull us in.
Yeah, it's fair.
What do you want Tiny Meepo to hold on
All
to?
right, this creature's gonna go first. Just for the sake of brevity, we're gonna keep Meepo and everyone else out of this combat because you guys don't technically know she's fighting anything. She just said weapons up and then jumped.
I mean,
Yep.
if it starts pulling on the rope.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right, Katya.
Yeah.
Fishing.
This creature gets closer. It's humanoid in shape. It has blue, leathery, rough skin with a white underbelly. It makes you think of the sharks that you had seen with a Sahuagin, but this is also a man.
Shark boy.
It lunges forward with its blue glowing spear. That's a miss with a nat 1.
Ha.
That ain't 23.
Fuck yeah.
You get run through with this spear. You're accustomed to the normal piercing damage that you would feel from this, but there's also a deep sense of cold.
Whew.
So you are going to take 7 points piercing damage, 7 points cold damage.
Oof. Okay.
The black pupilless eyes focus on the gem in your armor.
Is there a gem in his?
Spear, his trident,
Yeah.
right in the pommel.
Okay. I'ma hit him.
Do it.
Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
I'm gonna hit again.
Oh, by the way, you're at disadvantage because you're underwater using a slashing weapon.
Should we just assume that the 10 was the disadvantage, or would you like my second one roll as the disadvantage?
Uh, let's keep it straight the whole time. So,
Am I still at disadvantage with my cloak?
oh, that is an excellent question. Let me look up underwater combat. I know creatures without a swim speed get disadvantage on non-piercing attacks. But you do technically have a swim speed, so you should be fine. Let me
Let me
just
see if I have any bonus actions.
let's see, weapon attacks. Not all weapons. The list of weapons is small. If you're using melee weapon, melee weapons attacks are made by creatures underwater. However, there are exceptions. Piercing weapons do not have this problem. Having a swim speed is a huge boon. Okay, yeah, you're good. No
I
dis-
don't hit.
Okay,
So that's my turn.
okay. Uh, you guys start to see thrashing from deep beneath the water.
If I see thrashing, I'm going to jump in.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I mean-
It's okay. Okay.
We should probably be pulling up on the.
Don't jump in. We haven't cast anything.
Should probably pull her up here.
Hey, I'm used to the water. Remember, I live in an island area.
But
Yeah.
you're not tied down. We can't pull you up.
21.
Just hits.
Okay.
It's okay because I can fly. I can pop my wings.
Katya, that space in between your
How deep are you guys?
shoulder armor and your gorget, he seems to like bite down with powerful jaws as he tries to squeeze and he draws blood.
How deep are they, Logan?
They are about 50 feet deep.
Oh.
Because Katya started to sink pretty fast.
Yeah, that's a long rope you
Got a
put
lot
on
of
there.
armor on.
All right, this one's gonna hurt a little more.
Thrashing hard enough to see waves at 50 feet above you is kind of cool.
Okay, how about this? How about bubbles? You start to
Oh,
see a
man.
lot of bubbles.
I would see bubbles.
Okay.
12 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
If I saw bubbles, then yeah, I would look at Meepo and start pulling up the rope.
Okay.
Yes.
14.
I would assume you were drowning.
Yep, that's what I would think. The thrashing, I would have jumped in because I knew she was under some sort of problem. But just bubbles, be like, okay, we got to get her up.
You said a 14?
Yeah.
I gotta double check some things. All right, you guys start to pull her up.
We'll pull her up.
All right, Katya, you're feeling yourself being tugged upwards.
Oh. We all live together.
What does Katya do? Do you swim or do you try to fight the pull?
I'll swim.
Okay. Using the combined swim speed and the you are able to quickly get pulled back up onto the boat. You guys looking at Katya, she has a piercing wound roughly in her abdomen area, what looks like to be 3 prongs, as well as a nasty looking bite on her neck.
Well, why'd you hurt yourself?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Did anything else come up with her?
Nope. In fact, Katya, make some con saves for me.
Katya, you're
Oh,
supposed
I
to
made
hold on
one.
to it and
I
pull it
don't
up.
remember. Oh, I told you it.
You're supposed to act like our hook and bait.
And then I made a 26.
Okay, yeah, your concentrations are still up. The Mythalar is quickly moving away
Okay.
towards the center of the sea.
Okay. Oh, great. Fucking fantastic.
Click says, what? And he puts cure wounds on you.
Thank you. Oh, Click's gone.
Heal cure wounds, which is 5, plus his modifier 4, plus his ability 3, 12.
Ooh. Well, we probably have to call it, because until we're all, well, shit, I don't know how to track this thing for sure. No, actually, I do know how to track this thing now, y'all.
Weren't we just tracking it before?
We were, well, yes, but what we could do is stick me on a rope and use me as bait.
You know, we could just probably put the armor on the rope.
Yeah, but then she can't be wearing it.
Okay. Just remember, you're supposed to hold on to it next time.
Okay.
Hold up with you.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Good plan.
And we need whoever can cast armor spells. I don't know. Probably want to cast those first, you know.
So wait, are we done with our search?
Yes and no.
For now. I mean, unless you want to jump back in the water, you're more than welcome.
No, we don't. We don't need to get in the water. I thought. What was that in the water, Katya?
I describe it. I don't know if Katya has any drawing abilities. I didn't write any drawing abilities into Katya's backstory, so
Click has my level of drawing abilities.
Very nice stick figures.
I describe it.
How do you describe it?
Well, it was a lot. So y'all remember those fish people we fought before?
Fishy.
You guys are bad at responses today.
What?
So
The
remember
Solhagen?
those shark? Yeah, those things. Do you remember those sharks that were also with those fish people?
Yes.
Barely.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a mix between the fish people and the shark. It was blue and white like the sharks. It was roughly my size though. And it had a trident, and the trident had the gem in it.
How did a shark hold a trident?
It had arms. I told you it was a mixture of the fish people and shark.
Oh. Well, I was thinking maybe shark half on top and then feet at bottom, not the other way.
Think
wasn't-
Sharky Mermaid.
It wasn't dissimilar to that. There was it was like humanoid body, blue skin with a white belly, shark head with a fin, black eyes, razor sharp teeth.
There.
The thing that was different though, it's like this, whereas the Solhagen looked more fish that looked like people, this was a person that looked like a shark.
Person that looks like a shark.
Imagine Victor Crumb from
Yeah.
Goblet of Fire, but more skin tone correction.
I need to remember.
Like
that.
movie or book?
Movie.
Okay, where his just suddenly a head like
Gotta remember.
Yeah,
Oh, this guy. I thought he looked like a fuckboy.
he pretty much was.
Well cast then.
there.
So I'll
Description
leave you.
provided.
Click says, "Well, we have a choice then." So we didn't find the ship.
But we think we found
The object.
the objects. That thing has the objects.
One.
So that thing must have found the ship, grabbed the objects.
Oh, but Click raises a good point. We could keep looking for the ship because there could be more.
I think if they took one, he'd probably take all.
You don't know that
I mean, it would be the logical thing to do
for Meepo.
for any sentient being.
That's a fair point, Meepo. They probably do have all of them. Wait,
Wait.
remember the one that shot lightning at us?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. They've got them all.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I don't like this suddenly.
well, this is not something Click would say. This is something Lou would say. Well, then I think we would be really helping out everyone if we got this stuff away from them.
Yeah,
What do the fish people think of that?
we don't care what they think of that.
You don't care what the Swaggin.
Good choice. Now I have an excuse to do anything to them. Fun.
By the way, I need you, Laura.
Yes.
We might need to talk a bit after stream.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's ominous.
Yeah.
It is ominous.
Well, we'll just see how it goes. It may be nothing. We'll
You
just
like my? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
It's never fun when the DM has to pull you aside.
Hmm. Between this and your messaging me, Logan. Hmm.
I know, right? I got that message and I was like, oh man.
Hmm. But if you guys want to, I think that might actually be a good endpoint as
I
far as
think so.
as far as our recorded session. The party has landed in the Moonshay Island. They've begun to explore for the missing crystals. While exploring, Katya has been attacked by a strange creature. What could this mean? What will it do for our adventurers? Find out next time we have a session, whenever that will be.
Find out next time. Will Katya be proper bait next time? And let the fish get away? Not let the fish get away?
You just need to like attach a bunch of barbs to Katya's armor.
Yes. Big old barb.